You know, there are a lot of things we love about summer, but trouble sleeping is not one of them. So here to help us get some shut-eye is Alanna McGinn, our sleep pro. Why does summer affect our sleep?
So we all run off of an internal 24-hour clock, and this clock runs our daily routines, like eating, sleeping, even when we go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it's largely cued off of our external environment, so the light and the dark of the day. So this is why in the wintertime we tend to hibernate more, right? We sleep longer, the days are shorter and darker, whereas in the summer the days are longer, they're brighter, so we get less sleep.
Yeah.
There was a recent study done with 47,000 individuals in 68 countries, so quite a large study, that showed that climate change is actually changing the amount of sleep that we get per night. So on nights of warmer than 30 degrees Celsius, we're getting 14 minutes less sleep per night. So that's, you know, a lot of lost sleep that we get through the summer months.
I bet that's life-changing. We need that 14 minutes.
Oh, yeah, especially for women. Especially for women.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you suggest for better rest this season? Because we want to get our sleep in.
So the first thing we need to do in the summer is manage our expectations, because we want to do all the things and have all the fun when we're doing all the things. And we're looking at social media. We're seeing what everybody else is doing, right? And if we don't do those things, we get disappointed. So plan your summers properly. I always say we took a PEI trip with my youngest. At the time, my twins were seven or 8. And PEI, it's like romantic. You want to do all the Anne of Green Gables things. I wanted to walk through the haunted woods. Do you think my 7-year-old son wanted to go to Anne's house? No. So that was my expectations that were met, but that was my fault. So manage your expectations. Also set up a great space to sleep in. So focusing on consistent routines, consistent bedtime, consistent wake-up times in the morning, and then making sure that your environment is set up for a great night of sleep. So blackout blinds, right? Get that morning sunlight gone. And then this is the time where we need to start changing our bedding, right? Get rid of the winter duvets. So this is actually a Canadian company called Willette. They all have linen. We were talking about the grate of linen sheets.
Yes.
So changing, maybe using a quilt instead of a big thick duvet.
Yeah.
Ceiling fan. I just installed my very first ceiling fan. I'm very proud of myself.
What do you think? Is it good?
Yeah, it works great. I need the air circulation, right?
Hear ya.
So a nighttime table fan, a hot water bottle. Put it cold water with ice cubes and give that a hug while you're sleeping. And a great affordable ice pack. Just get a sock, fill it with raw, this is a tongue twister, raw rice.
Raw rice.
Put it in the freezer. Yeah. And then it comes out cold. You can wrap it around your neck, put it on your head. And it works great.
Tried? Yes. Oh, it's so comfy. That's nice. Okay. I've never heard that tip before. What else do we need to think about when it comes to prioritizing our sleep environment or bedtime or getting better rest?
We want to focus on other pillars of health because we want to go to bed feeling fulfilled, building that strong drive for sleep, right? So focus on things like physical activity, right? Going for a run. This is my pickleball racket that I just bought for me and my family. We're going to do some new things. But then also work on connection, social connection, right? So summer's a great time to volunteer. There's great websites called volunteer.ca or govolunteer.ca. Maybe incorporate joining a hiking group or a book club in the park. I'm really focusing on getting that good connection in there too.
I think it's a beautiful thing when you can be intentional about making sure when you go to bed at night you're tired, not exhausted as in, oh my gosh, I can't do another day of bills and life and being an adult. Tired as in my body worked today. And now I'm going to go for a very fulfilling sleep because this is what I've earned after my day of fulfilling relationships and working out and exercise and all these good things.
Absolutely.
So if you have a good day, maybe you'll have a good night.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
Great tips. Anything else you want to add?
In the summer, we got to still manage our stress. We think summer is like relaxation and chilling, but there are a lot of what I spoke about today can add some stress, right? So focusing on managing your stress, like going to the park and using a 5 senses activity. So maybe look at 5 things that you see. Things like a crack in the sidewalk, a shadow in the bush. 4 things that you feel: the air on your skin. 3 things that you hear: the birds chirping, the traffic outside. 2 things that you smell: good or bad smells. You know, the flowers or the fast food restaurant across the street. And then 1 thing that you taste: the water that you sip. So be more present in mind. And nature allows us to do that in the summertime, which is great.
It's a whole symphony happening outside in nature. I've recently been trying to go without my earbuds. So just take in the sounds and what's happening and the birds and everything you're seeing. And I think it's a little thing, but it helps me be a little bit more present.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that, Alanna.